From tabletop position, you're going to spread your fingers wide out on the ground and try to get your shoulders over your wrists. And then from here, you're just going to do big circles over your wrists. So I kind of want to see range of motion. How far over the wrists? Go both directions. All right, and then we're going to walk the hands in just a little bit closer towards the knees. And then you're going to spin the fingers out to face the sides, and same thing, just little side to side motion this time. Once you've done that a few times, you can spin the fingers back, trying to get them to point back towards the knees. If that's just not happening, continue to walk them back until you can get them planted. Then you can stay or feel little weights shift back. And then bring it forward. Last assessment here of the wrists. You're going to flip the palms up, bringing the tops of the hands down to the ground. You may need to walk them back pretty far. And then same thing, just let them sink down, maybe back a little bit through the hips. And then as you come forward, we're just going to test out through the fingers. So I'll show you a couple first, and then you can go through them all on your own. I'm going to bring my thumb and my index fingers to touch. And then I'm going to push the other fingers towards the ground. And then release thumb and middle fingers, and then push the other fingers towards the ground. And then release. And you're going to go through all the fingers same way and just trying to isolate that movement. Okay. When you're done, go ahead and shake those out, because I know you can feel a lot from that. And then we're going to go into a different variations with clasping our arms. So first, as you clasp through your hands, interlacing your fingers, we're going to really work into the shoulders, flipping the palms out away from you, and then lift the arms up and over your head as much as you can. If the arms start to bow, that's okay. Just work slow so we can see exactly when that bowing starts to occur. Once the arms lift up, side profile, try to continue drawing them back and see how far the arms can draw back before your body says, that's it. And then you're going to slowly release and let your hands come behind your back, interlacing your fingers again. And this time just try to draw the knuckles away, seeing if you can get full extension through the arms. If you can, slowly start to lift the arms away from the lower back and just kind of see where you're at here. A nice kind of assessment of your shoulders with the interlaced fingers. Nice. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and release. We're going to go next into, it's called cow face position in yoga, and this is going to give us a good assessment of one arm over and the other coming into a nice internal rotation. So one arm up, let's take the right arm up, bending into the elbow and feeling the hand drop behind the head, maybe around the neck or between the shoulder blade area. Then the opposite hand, your left arm is going to reach to the left, thumb flips down. This is creating that internal rotation, which is what we're looking for. And then start to bring it around to the lower back, bending the elbow. And as you bend the elbow, sweep that left hand up the back as much as you can. Now, I don't want you to be overly forceful. I want you to just kind of find where you can find space in the shoulder to find that appropriate depth in the stretch. Maybe the fingers touch, maybe they don't have to, but just kind of notice where you are and then open up your chest. You shouldn't be pushing your head forward, top elbow points up, bottom elbow is pointing down. Okay, you're going to do that on both sides. Left arm up and over, right arm right side, thumb down, and then bring it around. Your sides will feel different. On this side, my hands do not connect. Okay, my tighter side. Puppy pose is next. Nice opening through shoulders, chest, also upper back. From tabletop position, make sure there's space in front of you. You're going to walk the hands forward, keep the hips over the knees, tilt the butt up, little sit bones drawing towards the ceiling, and then just try to melt the chest towards the ground. Once again, it doesn't matter how far you go, but just test out that level of opening within the body today. And then slowly coming back out of that position. And then lastly, for our shoulders and kind of upper body focus is going to be eagle arm position. So you're going to start by extending the arms forward, about the height of the shoulders, and then take a bend into the elbows. As you take a bend into the elbows, the palms are facing you. You're going to work on bringing the elbows towards each other. Okay, now the elbows don't have to touch. Maybe you're just right here, the hands touch and you're trying to push the elbows together. This is a great assessment. Stay here, or if the elbows do go together, see if you can lift your right elbow up and over the left. Either bring the backs of the hands to touch or weave the front of the palms together and lift them to the height of the shoulders. Okay, and then you're going to slowly release and do the other side. Arms forward, bend, bring them together, stay here, or left arm over the right, and then weave the hands through to your eagle position. And then release. Okay, so far we have the ankles, feet, and the toes. We have all the way into the hamstrings and into the hips. Now we have into the shoulders, the wrists, the fingers, and now we're going to get a little bit more into the spine.